and go through a ritual of purification so that you were reincorporated in society. So what it indicates is that Jesus not only healed him physically, but he restored him socially. And one of the things that we do not recognize is that salvation has a social component. There is something about being saved, cleansed, and in connection with those that need to be touched. In other words, Jesus doesn't touch you just for you. He touches you because salvation has social significance. Now I'm going to share this with you and then I'm sitting down. Understand that whenever Jesus healed someone, their healing wasn't just for them personally. It was always for the purpose of reincorporation into society. You think I'm wrong about it? In a few chapters of Matthew, and we talked about this in Mark, not that long ago, the woman with the issue of blood who snuck into Jesus. All right, when Jesus healed her, he healed her because she was socially isolated because of her disease. And basically, when he healed her, he was sending her back to family. We tend to think that salvation is just a personal experience. It is not. Everything Jesus does is not just for the individual, it's for the society that he's trying to create. And so we say stuff like, my personal savior. That's all right, but he's your personal savior so that you become a kingdom citizen. And I've heard folk that talk about my religion is just between me and God. Well, if you make that kind of statement, then you only have a part of what God's trying to do. Because it ain't just between you and God. It's like any seed that has been planted, you ought to see growth and fruit. No. In other words, your religion ought to have community consequences.